Hey everybody, today I'm doing a follow-up to the Snap-on versus MegaPro ratcheting screwdriver video that I did, where a lot of you commented and you said that the Snap-on was identical to the Williams equivalent. However, this one is going to be a lot less money. Now, I paid $71.50 for the Snap-on. I then went to Amazon, bought one of the Williams brand new, had it delivered to the house, and it was just over $37. So that's roughly about half the price. They're both made in the USA, and they're both made by Snap-on. But today we're going to find out just how similar they actually are. Here's a closer look at them side by side. You can see overall the dimensions will be very similar. However, the Williams is going to be slightly shorter and then not quite as wide. It's coming in at 8 3/4 inches long, where the Snap-on's coming in at 1/4 inch longer at exactly 9 inches long. And because the Snap-on has 4 distinct sides on the handle, versus the 3 distinct sides with the Williams, it's also going to be wider, coming in at 1 5/8 inches, where the Williams coming in at 1 3/8 inches, or 1/4 inch narrower. In addition to that, the weight with the 5 bits included on each will be exactly the same, and they both weigh an identical 7.8 ounces. The shaft on each screwdriver is stainless steel. It has a magnetic tip on it for holding on standard 1/4 inch bits. However, the Snap-on does have upgraded knurling, allowing you to easily turn that if, let's say, something's greasy or oily. The Williams does not have any knurling, and other than a slight difference in length on these, that will be the only difference. In addition, they do both include 5 distinct bits. They're made at the exact same factory because some of them even have the same part numbers on them, meaning that the Williams bits have the Snap-on part numbers. They are going to be physically identical to the Snap-on bits. And really, other than the fact that some of the bits are slightly different, meaning that a Torx bit is included rather than a Phillips number 3, the sets included are also going to be identical. Storing the bits when you're not using them can be done by placing them inside of the hollowed out handles. And then if you notice, it has a threaded end cap that's going to screw right on the end. And those caps, other than the colors, will be completely identical. They came literally out of the same mold, and the only difference between them, other than the color, is the fact that Snap-on includes a small O-ring. That's going to allow you to really lock out shop chemicals if you spilled something on the screwdriver. And then the Williams does not have an O-ring. However, because it did come out of the exact same mold, if you want to add an O-ring on, by let's say going to Harbor Freight and picking up a big selection of these, you can take the correct one out, slide it over the end, and then the cap will function exactly the same way as the Snap-on version. Both screwdrivers have the exact same 26 positions per rotation, meaning that neither one is going to have an advantage over the other as far as the amount of swing arc needed to engage the next tooth on the ratcheting mechanism. And really, the only difference between these is going to be the shape of the handle, in my opinion, because the Snap-on's going to have 4 distinct sides, where the Williams is going to have 3 distinct sides. The end caps came out of the same mold, and then the cap on the end, which would allow you to change the directions, also came out of the same mold, and they have the same markings. The difference will be the markings on the body itself, because the Snap-on's going to have an arrow pointing to the right as well as the left, with a center dot in the middle indicating the lock position. And the Williams is going to have 3 notches. On either side they're shorter, and then the larger notch in the middle would be its lock position, working exactly the same way as the Snap-on version. Another similarity between the two of these will be the warning label printed on the side, because it honestly looks like it came through the exact same machine. They both say warning, not a pry bar, chisel, or punch, and they share the exact same number, which is RE36797. And remember that both of these are going to be made in the USA. The Williams has the part number and USA printed. The Snap-on has its part number as well as USA printed, meaning that neither one of these contain any foreign components. To see how the handles will hold up to extremely harsh chemicals, I have a can of brake clean, and I'm going to empty that out in this magnetic tray. Once I've emptied it out, I'll take both screwdrivers, place it in the brake clean, and then we'll come back after 30 minutes and see if either one has sustained any damage. Okay, it's been over 30 minutes. They've been soaking in the brake clean the entire time. And we're going to go ahead and see if there's any damage on either one of them. I'll go ahead and wipe the Williams off. I'll notice that there's no discoloration in the brake clean, so nothing bled out of it like a typical screwdriver would. There's no swelling, and nothing has peeled off the side as far as the lettering or any of the material. When we take a look at the Snap-on, it looks like it's going to be the same way. I don't notice any color in the brake clean. I'll wipe it off. All the lettering is still on the side of it. There's no swelling and also no discoloration. So here's some better lighting. I gotta tell you, I thought that they would probably swell up, soften up, or at minimum, the writing on the outside would go away. However, nothing was damaged on either one. That means that they are gonna be made out of the exact same type of plastic, which I would assume is some type of nylon. That's what will hold up to shop chemicals like that. And you'll notice I can spin it all the way around. This portion with the pry bar warning was the portion that was submerged, and that was the same on both of them. So although the Snap-on does have a slightly different texture to it, the material is going to be the same, and they're both going to be really impervious to shop chemicals. So now you've seen a side-by-side comparison with the Williams ratcheting screwdriver and the Snap-on ratcheting screwdriver. Now the main advantage with Snap-on, of course, will be the color combinations. In addition to that, it's slightly longer, it has knurling around the shaft, and the shape of the handle is going to be different. The Williams comes with the exact same bits for the most part. The construction is going to be identical, it's going to be a little bit shorter, and then the handle does have a different shape to it. So although the construction and the materials, in my opinion, are going to be identical between the two of these, you will want to take that into account. The other thing to remember, the Williams is coming in about half the price. I paid just over $37 for this to have it delivered off Amazon, where the Snap-on off their website, I paid $71.50 and it was delivered at my door. That's basically double the amount. And if you're a mechanic and you want all your tools to match, because they do have a wide range of colors with these, that would be the best way to go. But if you're the homeowner, DIYer, you don't really care about the color of your tools, the Williams is going to give you pretty much the same performance and you will save a lot of money. They are both made in the USA and they both carry a full lifetime warranty against manufacturer defects. The main difference there, if you're a mechanic and you have the Snap-on truck coming by every week, if it breaks, they can replace it for you, where the Williams, you would have to send it off at your expense to have them fix it or replace it if it happens to break. So just take that into account if you're looking at either one of these, but as far as the construction and quality, they're going to be extremely similar. Now what I'd like to know is, what do you think of these? Which one do you think is a better deal, and which one would you buy? Leave a comment below this video and let everybody know about it. And I've also added a link in the description that you can check out the Williams directly on Amazon if you want to pick up one for yourself. If you like this video, please click like. If you like my channel, please click subscribe. And thanks for watching.